So when you were in that situation, and what happened for you to decide to change, and how did you go about changing things?
Well, it's a pretty complicated situation. So I was in a situation where I was working about, let's say, 15 to 16-hour days, or on the weekends working like 8-hour days on the weekend, and then substituting of course, my stress with drinking, which wasn't really healthy in the long term, right? I always talk to fellow entrepreneurs who try to explain to me the scenario that I was in, which is essentially, working on your business versus working in your business, which I never understood. So I basically read, a few books about it. I was like, okay, I'm a tech pro. I'll understand how to actually do all these things myself. And making these speeches and emails out, which definitely would not work because I didn't understand the whole process of it. And at that point in time, which was sort of the lowest of the low point that I was, we got introduced through a common mutual friend of ours, Antoine, who basically said, okay, there's this guy I know. His name's Julian. He basically hires people for you and see how it works out. And I said, okay, well, thanks, Antoine. I appreciate it. And then, okay, that's how we got introduced. And at that point in time, I still didn't understand what he did, to be honest. I have zero clue what he did. I have zero clue.
Okay.
Now I know what to do now. But back then I was like, okay, there is this Julian guy and he hires people for you. I was like, okay, so he's a recruiter? Like, what exactly is this? And then we had that call, right? And that call was, okay, no matter what happens, we'll be on this journey for 6 months and we'll figure it out together. And it was good to have, a person externally who's looking in on your business and giving you feedback, being like, look, this is what's been going on behind your back. This is what's happening. It's like you've been to, I mean, I won't say you've been too trusting, but it's like, people tend to take advantage of your trust. That's the way I would look at it. And it's like, okay, wow, that's a wake up call. It was upsetting. But in the long run, we are here. I'm sitting in Vancouver, you're sitting in, the UK, and I'm able to concentrate on these other things in my life a little better, like my health. I've lost about 30, 40 kilos. I'm working not 16-hour days. I'm working, 6 to 10-hour days, depending on the day. But I feel fulfilled that I can at least take breaks, go for a bike ride. I mean, I wasn't able to go to the gym before. Imagine this scenario. You own a company, you're paying people's paychecks, and you can't even go to the gym, you can't even go for a bike ride, you can't even play squash because as soon as you hit any one of these sports, uh, in the back of your mind, it's always like, shit, my business is going to fold. And that's a pretty shitty experience to have because you earn it for the fun and you don't get to enjoy your life at all. It's a journey, right? It's a marathon. And if you don't get to enjoy that experience, which I'm enjoying now, it's a completely different feeling that you get.